Hello, my name is Pavel, and today I will introduce you into some advanced features of the package temDM MSA. Well, it looks actually very similar to the basic version, but there are more items in the menu. For the moment we will open the main tool, Proceed PCA, and you see there is a new option, Truncated SVD. Why it is needed? Well, sometimes I hear the opinion that my program is not compiled. It can therefore extract only few major components, and if many components are needed, it would take unreasonably long time. Here I address these complaints. First, people seldom need more than 10-20 components. Thus, the possibility to evaluate quickly the most major components is very useful. Second, sometimes one indeed needs to explore many components. For instance, to investigate how noise behaves over the large scale. For that case, the SVD is useful. Let's open our simulated ill spectrum image, and we need MSA matrix. Now we will decompose it using truncated SVD algorithm. Click here, and we choose the default number of components 50. So let's go. It starts, and while it's running, few words about how it works. You see, it's not a complete SVD, it's truncated. In the situation of ill spectrum image, we typically have something like 2000 energy channels, and I don't think that the complete SVD with 2000 PCA components is a good idea. Right now we extract 50 components. It's just for demonstration. You can try 100, but it would take roughly twice longer. You can try more. It depends on time you have. Well, it's still not compiled procedure, but it uses a clever algorithm which is based on the compiled elementary operations incorporated into digital micrograph. Thus, it's reasonably fast. If you compare that with a few available compiled programs for PCA, I think my package would be quite competitive. So now we finished. So you have scatter plot of first two components, and you have loadings. You know, only two first components are meaningful, the rest is noise. But now we have the variation of noise over pretty large region of index components. Well, let's close all of these displays to keep the desktop clean. What I would like to mention, the benefits of a given program are not only in speed, but also in convenience to use. In that sense, I believe my package is quite flexible. You can, for instance, evaluate first quickly a few major components. Let's unclick truncated SVD and run again PCA with standard way, only two major components. Override. So now Nepal's algorithm is running, which extracts components one by one, starting with the most major. Here we are, scatter plot, and first two components. Now we have some rough idea about our object, and we decide to explore it further. Click again SVD and start PCA. We don't want to override, so press cancel. Keep all components and add new ones. That's exactly what we want. OK, SVD starts. In this window you see 50 components, but we have chosen to keep previously found 2 components. So it means that right now SVD is extracting 48 components, not 50, because these new components will be added to the previous 2 components. It equals at the end 50. This is one nice feature of the package. You can work incrementally, adding more and more components with each new run. And with this advanced version, you may combine 2 algorithms, NIPALS and SVD, in your different runs. I would recommend to start always with NIPALS algorithm. It extracts components one by one. It's very quick and precise for the most major components, but for higher index components, NIPALS can be rather slow. Thus, it's a good time to switch to SVD, which extracts at once the large number of components, like we do right now. So we're approaching the end. Here we are. Scatter plots, and first 2 components we extracted with NIPALS. They are meaningful, and the rest components with SVD algorithm. Here you have a scree plot, the variance of all components, and you see that the components found from NIPALS and SVD components are stitched to each other quite nicely. This was about the advanced version of temDM MSA package. I should stress that this version is not free downloadable from the website. If you do need this version, please contact me. Today we talked about one feature of this advanced version. You might guess there are more options and tools. We will review them the next time. Bye.